Tisk, tisk, tisk. What do we have here, man? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Bing bong, bing bong. Boom, 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 boom. Hello? Can't hear it? Can you? Alright, then. Gauge the major. Gauge, should I just get off stream? Yo, get on the game, bro. Gauge, get on. Alright, bet. Alright, bet. Then you're gonna have to help me with this case. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. Gage, she's 15. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell you the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! I thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got a home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen in the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just be all? Okay. I should probably, since you weren't here in the first episode, bro, I gotta introduce the people. First off, the victim, Bruce Goodman, age 36, a detective. He's an officer, don't worry about him. The defendant, she said she killed him. So that's case closed, right? No! Because her little sister came to me and said, she did not kill him. There's no way she killed him. That can't be possible. She'd never kill anyone. And now we have to put together the evidence to prove that she's not the killer, even though she said that she was. Oh my god. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. The guy in the suit. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? You're not talking about anybody in here, right? You're talking about... I can't examine right now. Those are just background... In the photograph taken at the scene of the crime, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about that time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swinging right now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Sorry. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. During our research, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Who's there? Oh shit, who's this guy? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Who is this guy? Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. What? Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you! Oh, sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, huh, Udgy? How ya been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been busy. Busy? Ah, smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Ah, yes indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm sure you're right, I'm afraid. Sorry, but who are you? You're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Sorry to do our little worthy giving you all the trouble, huh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Yeah, Wright is actually retarded sometimes. It's actually hysterical. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet everyone. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we do? What do we owe this honor? What do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. Bruh. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do we expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. What? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel, but you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Okay, their voices are so similar because I just woke up, and this is just fucked. We need to come up with a different voice for him. Don't be so upset. We'll find a way to clean this mess up. Clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah! The court accepts this new piece of evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. Blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And the dark red stain. Is this blood? Split-shaded knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly oh my god, I don't know what voices they are anymore, bro. They're all the same. I'm terribly sorry, but if... Okay, bro, I can't, dude. They're all the same. They're all the same. I'm terribly sorry, but if you could... If I could ask you to testify for us? It's about the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not a little one, really. She's not giving a testimony. This is a testimony. She's my person. She's my person, bro. What do you mean? She's like my helper. She's on the defense team. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to the case, so I can't talk much about it. What? There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh my god, thank you, game. Dude, in the intro to this freaking scene, they literally had, like, 2 people stabbing someone at the same time. And there's only been one body. I'm like, yo, where's the other person, bro? Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of some top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understood the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Keep your questions focused on the task at hand. Alrighty. Yeah, who was it? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? Yeah, like, what? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. Oh my god. Sorry. I thought I had to perp, but then I almost threw up. Oh my god. That was crazy. And there's still a lot of questions. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. One thing and one thing only? What do you mean? Isn't this... Sure, question right, very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. Oh, wait. I probably should have asked something else, bro. Hold up. This isn't gonna go anywhere for sure. Like, sorry, I'm just trying to get through this, Loki. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. What should I do? This knife is special, but I can't say no. Oh wait, I want to look at the knife again. You understand? What do you understand, bro? What do you understand, bro? Oops. It's always like at the end, bro. It's always at the end. It's always at the end. Let me just look. Let me just look. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say I can't just say anything as I please, righto. You understand? Try to understand, righto. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together? Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, 1 at the prosecutor's office, and 1 at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. Oh, yeah. And the knife, what was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. I did check the knife out. Oh. SL92. It says SL9... Oh wait, it says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6? Maybe it's because it's an O. That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. Oh wait. Wait, 675? Wait, is that what this is? Oops! I didn't mean to do that! I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. I was just trying to look, bruh. What the hell? Okay, well these are different. Wait a second. At last, an objection to, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to goodness what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a member that was on the body of the victim. Oh, it's upside down, bro. Wait. Yeah, look, SL9. Look, SL9. It's upside down. What's this? 6 minutes 7S 222? No. Your Honor. It's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9, that's the same thing that is written on this knife's tag. Order, what, police chief? Well. Guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What kind of game is this guy playing? It was stolen from the department's evidence room. What? So this knife was stolen? Yes, but the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Oh, yo, what's up, Obi-Wan? So this knife was stolen the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. I need to drink water. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. I hope you had a good day, Obi-Wan. Okay, we need to look for a connection. My bad. Sorry. That's cool. Just chilling. Another detective was killed at the police department? Oh yeah, I already did this. This fact surprising it isn't Udgy. I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose it could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. No, it's not really. It's about 10. It's about to be 10. Oh, that's a good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Where was he killed? So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I've heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was in the evidence room in a case. It was stolen from the police. Oh wait, this knife was. Oh my god, whatever. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Bro. Phoenix, can you freaking cook him, please? I'm trying to do stuff. Oh, and that one police department, that can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? I better check this knife out. I already checked the knife! Yeah, I'm like, Phoenix, cook for me, please. Chief, The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't say. Well, out with it, Rado. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place, okay. Sorry, let me rub my eyes quick. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department. I'm so sorry, I can't speak. Was killed at the very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Goofball Ag Gage counting down in halves and shit. We counting down in halves now. Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim. Reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Why not? What? I need it. I want the name. I want the name. Give me the name. Give me the name now. I want it. Give me the name now. I want it. Please. If you're going to tell, if you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, the case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Oh, what? The victim's ID number. Why do I care that much? The victim's division, the victim's gender? What should I ask? I guess I'll just ask all of them. Okay, well, what division was the victim stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Do you? Aha! Criminal Affairs Division 1, the detectives responsible for homicide cases. Homicide? That would be the same division as Detective Gumshoe. Detective Goodman, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was homicide too! It's almost like a serial killer was after homicide detectives. Except this serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking. Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe isn't next on the list. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And the knife! What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. I'd already checked the knife out! I already looked at the fucking knife 10 times! What more could be on it? God damn, game. They tell me to check the knife out every 5 fucking bars. Like, shut up. I've already checked the knife out. My word. So stupid. Shut up. Give me the victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We to keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. 5842189. Okay. Whoa, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Oh God. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? Yes, it does. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? I honestly don't know. It means that he was killed in the evidence room and then taken to. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, he was killed in the evidence room and then placed in Edgeworth's car and then taken to the parking lot in his car? Is that what happened? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you? Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. You're right, actually, I really should do that. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives' murders at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 528. Oh my god, I can't even read the number when it's right in front of me. 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room, at the exact same time. How is that even possible? That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time, and in completely different location? Order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believed it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news? Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! I know where I heard that name before, bro. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere in the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of Chief Officer. Sir, I've got a report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me, he said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered at the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written, right on the top of the report. God, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report file this morning to the court as evidence. Then Bruh, his face. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now that was a second rule of evidence, No, now what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Or, huh? Oh, well, it's, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case trial. How is this rule relevant? Normally, you shouldn't submit a list of evidence, or normally you shouldn't submit a list of evidence to be used in court trial before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Rito over there. Good job, Rito, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job, I think is what he said. No. No! Crazy. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, but with all those rumors, you were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one more day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. Yeah, my profound apologies, sir. Poor Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I'll grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, I hope for your sake it's not decisive. What the hell? Such a stupid line. Very well, the court is adjourned. To be continued. Cage, are you still here? Ugh. This is crazy, honestly. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I am a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're trying to find out. Or at least... Or going to find out, or try to at least. Whatever, dude. This game. Gage, we gotta watch BoJack Horseman, bro. Please let me know when we're watching BoJack Horseman, bro. Please let me know when we're watching BoJack Horseman. Glad she's good in spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so short, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! February 23rd, Prosecutor's Office, Underground Parking Lot. No, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found here. Found there? Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room, no biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing, I know it! That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum knocked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. One-ish to two-ish? Bruh, say less. Bruh, say less. Bruh, say less. Just text me, bro. Or call me. If I don't answer your text, just call me. Actually, just call me. That's not all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big risk for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grid for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is... Liminal testing fluid. Liminal? Luminol, I mean? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. I'll just give it a try. Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. This motherfucker's gonna set an alarm to call me. Bro, I'll just call you at 1:30, bro. If it's that bad, bro, I'll call you at 1:30, bro. That's funny. Press the X button to spray on it. Okay, let's find some bloodstains in here. Found it. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. What? So is this a bloodstain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing a real bloodstain, seeing real blood. What? Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood, maybe. The perpetrator and the Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans, when we find a bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received from, one very proud-looking Emma Skye. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Huh. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my own fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. Chief Prosecutor Skye stabbed a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah! I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. She isn't even a detective anymore. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they cough it up. Cough it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and there I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. This case is kind of weird. I feel like this case is like super convoluted for no reason. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. Convoluted means like a bunch of different things. Convoluted just means like it's all mixed up. It basically just means mixed up. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? I forget what you said was convoluted. Oh. She didn't even say convoluted? What the heck? Or nobody said what the heck? Oh wow. I didn't even realize that someone followed me, like a little bit ago. I don't even think they're still here, but if they are still here, thank you, Arterial Bright. I can't even pronounce your name, bro. I'm sorry. Thank you, Arterial, bro. You're the goat. Arterial the goat. Okay. Okay, let me look more. So this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Yeah! That's okay, don't cry. That Lana Skye must be one strong woman. Yeah, I mean, to kick it down, if like, okay. So this is the famous divider. It sure helped us knock a hole in that testimony today. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness. The Great Divider, a chip off the old parking block. It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. For real. Okay. That's fine, it's fine. Let's go somewhere else. It's even busier here today, or it's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running something so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got from the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Can I go in? Oh, I can. Oh my god. I already know what's about to be in here. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to this pamphlet, there's this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. What's wrong? Those cacti! They're so prickly, it's imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, I think I know who he is too, to be honest. Like, what the hell? Can I go in there? Oh no, I can't. Okay. Just look around, I guess. Yes, those sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one, big one would be sufficient. These cacti, they're a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Yeah, right. What the hell? Like, come on, right? Phoenix is like special sometimes. Dude, all the alcohol bottles is crazy. Like, examine the alcohol. Like, this man's just getting drunk while at a guard station. Like, bro, you are on the job, buddy. You are on the job, buddy. This is a pretty important job, buddy. Dude, they probably committed this crime because this guy was drunk as shit. This guy has so much alcohol here. This is insane. There's literally so much alcohol. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Yeah, probably. Maybe they should have done that in their investigation manager. There's a security guard uniform hanging there. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that... wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Okay. The swinging door makes this place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Like, what? Shut up, Phoenix. A freaking lasso? Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed! You sure have an active imagination. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it would open? You thought it'd be open, I mean? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Or a key card. Oh. Okay, well I examined everything, I think. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I can't go in. We gotta find Gumshoe or something. Hello? Wow, everyone looks deadly serious in here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed in the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay. Dude, what's up with the music? Why is there no music? Let's try to talk to her, I guess. Looks like Miss Sky isn't questioning. Okay. Hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in two places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Oh. Okay. I don't know how that helps me. Bruh. Let me get to the goddamn. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office from 102. Wow, this place is classy as it was yesterday. I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edger's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope this what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Oh my god, dude. Fuck me, dude. Where the frick am I supposed to go? Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to... Oh wait! Oh wait. I'm dumb as fuck. I forgot I could actually do something. Let me see if this works. Oops. There's probably nothing, I don't think. No? Okay. Okay, my bad then. Not on the door handle? Yeah, no. Okay, I'm mistaken. I need to take off my sweatshirt quick. Alrighty. Okay, but if there's blood on this thing, dude, I'm actually gonna freak the fuck out. Okay, bet. Because he said something about how this thing can move, and I was like, there's no way. I was like, there is no way. Yeah, okay. Nope. Alright. Let's go. Um. Let's go back to her. I don't know. I guess let's just talk to her about everything. Oops. We already know. Yeah. It's the same thing on the note. Yeah, that's why. Goodwin is the head. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can I talk to her about it? I'm stupid as fuck. Oh wait, no, I can't. What? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed toward the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Can I please talk to you about the DL6 incident? Oh, SL9, I mean. That instant really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them, disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Thank you, my boy. I was about to do that myself. The police and prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made of evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm playing. My bad. Just corrected several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side of the case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell! There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we have new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie, what? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch received from Miss Star. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his? Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was, helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. Sorry about that. But now, he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We are putting, the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. That's what I'm saying. That Salisbury looked bussin'. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. February 23rd, Police Department. Entrance. This place is charged. So this place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. I don't know why I just did a fucking accent on him. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto! Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Okay. He's not in here. Whatever. Okay. Let's just go to the detention center, right? February 23rd, detention center visit. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What the hell? What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator against, sir. That's what I say. Damn. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, at the request of the chief, sure. I've got a report, sure. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sure, I'm not sure. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sure. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sure. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sure. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Surely. Sure, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sure. Ow! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sure. And so, I went to the evidence room, sure. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sure. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sure. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sure. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then sure, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sure. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sure. A suspicious person. Yeah, wow. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sure, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask? What happened to your hand? Sure, there was, no one to bandage me, sure. So, I did what I could to wrap it up, sure. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman while in the evidence room, right? Sure. Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sure. If you have to label me with a perpetrator or victim, sure. Then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true, sure. I suppose you could say that. Don't forget to hit the follow button. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sure. If I had to label him as stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sure, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts? What the hell? I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sure, I had no intention of killing him, sure, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sure. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sure. But there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sure, to tell the truth, sure. When it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sure. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sure. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Found at the crime scene. Do you know anything? Meekins, could you take a look at this? Sure, I'm really sure I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edwards, sure. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Oh. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sure. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sure. Last night, sure. That's the one. It was an apple, sure. In my dream, sure. I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Ah, fucking hell. Whatever. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sure, that's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But sure, now I remember, sure. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sure, that's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sure, nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sure, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room, and that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sure, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sure. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show you his ID card. Then what did he do? That's just thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sure, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sure. Well, what happened then? Well, my eyes, sure, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. Oh my gosh. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What the heck? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. His hand is stabbed. He has a stab through his hand. Now, Officer Meekins did know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met was at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if his body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sure, that's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sure. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime. My crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, sure. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we'd better go check the scene of the crime. Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's standing at the Chief Detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all? You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of the drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir! We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Ah, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Alright, I need to use the bathroom quick, my bad. I'll be right back. Yo, we're back. Back in action. Alright. I kind of need to blow my nose. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Alright. And we are officially back. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy? You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look so good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Well, wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' traps shut. So he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. So stupid. Such a stupid sentence! I swear, sometimes they just have these stupid worded sentences, so it's just, like, how am I supposed to read that normally? You know what I mean? Like, what am I even looking at? What a terribly worded sentence. Ah, sorry, Rado, I'm through with that stuff. I say. Go find a guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still out there. You mean does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Okay, well I need to present him with everything, I guess. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Nope. Okay. You really don't care. Whatever. Fair enough. You really don't care about no. Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? Oh, I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Hmm. They want me to go to the evidence room locker? Oh, wait. What? He said that the camera caught him. Why can't I look at the camera? No one's even in here. Oh, wait, I already did this. Whatever. Hmm. What the heck? Where do I need to go? Dude, they added a new gun to Helldivers. I saw that while I was taking a shit. I saw while I was taking a shit, they added a new freaking gun to Helldivers. I was like, oh shit, I need to get that support weapon. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, bro. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll just... Ah, he doesn't want to talk to me, bro. I'm a lawyer, though. I'm a lawyer, though, bro. It's... This is a detective's desk. There are computers on each, a lot tidier than I expect. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. What the fuck? This Goodman desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might have a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage they can in the trash can. So nothing that belongs to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on this is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. I'm like, so this is a police mascot, is it? Blue Badger. The design's a little change from the one on side. Oh well, the dancing Blue Badger trademark is still under development. You see, you have a trademark? Absolutely, it's cutting edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears. Don't show her that moving mock-up outside, then you'll give her nightmares. Yeah. Oh, actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence, lockup. No, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry. Don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please. Do I look like a selfish man, huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give them $50. No problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You can just run along now and do your best. Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Finally, Ray. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Grant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What is the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bobina sky so gray? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than the sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Oh my god, I don't know why I say it like that. Well, what you stand there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's waiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. How about now? Because I'm up right now. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? What's up? Today? So you wanna go out there? Like two? Okay. Can't go to the vape shop first. 'Cause, yeah. They're gonna be open, right? I might have to get off soon. My bad. Ugh. I want to get through till when it says to be continued right before the trial. Yeah, Miss Star? What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bombina, you win. Ask me. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of, security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Hold on a second, I just need to check something. Okay, it should be open. I'll just check again. I'm just making sure the vape shop's open. Because my vape literally broke. It's old as shit. The battery literally died on it. I had it since 9th grade, so battery literally just fucking died. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy? Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my file for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. I kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak into your steak, you know? Miss Star told us something. It's funny, Gage, because I actually have this, like, box mod, kinda. But I need to find the top to it. Dude, if I can find, like, a vape mod with... It's... Honestly, dude, I take any mod that has a screw top. Like, literally, I need the top of it to be like a card, like a vape cartridge. Not a vape cartridge. What? A pen cartridge. You know what I mean? Here, dude. Honestly, I might FaceTime you in a little bit to show you what I'm talking about if you're still here. Because if I can find a tank, not a tank, like yeah, a tank, the glass part of a box mod. If I can find just like a full tank, I'll buy it. You know what I mean? Because I have this battery here, but I haven't used it since my glass broke because I haven't been able to find a tank. Alright, I will. We might just have to stop this playthrough here anyways. It was my dream to be a rawhide wrangler and see the crime. That's all gone now, like drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bombina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about transferals too. Okay, we're just gonna have to save it, bro. Oops. Okay, I want to know what happens. Okay, yeah, so it's perfectly saved. Alright. Well, if you're watching the VOD, I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate You watching if you did watch. You the GOAT. Gage the GOAT. Obi-Wan the GOAT. I got a couple of followers. Hold up. I actually got 3 followers if they all stay. I know one of them at least was someone who was trying to get me to click a link, but 3 followers is pretty good. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm gonna start the broadcast. Have a wonderful life. I'm gonna FaceTime Gage in a little bit. She man, bye bye bye.